serious sexual harassment charges. In fact, Republic once again today confronted Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who stayed mum on the entire matter. Listen in to that confrontational sequence we had with the former WFI chief.
चाहिए
आप बताइए, आप रुकिए और पूछे भैया और पूछे भैया। देखिए
सर, साक्षी मलिक को क्या इस्तीफा देना चाहिए?
आप शांत रहिए, आप शांत रहिए, आप शांत रहिए। आप
सर, क्या लगता है आपको साक्षी मलिक को इस्तीफा वापस लेना चाहिए?
जो मुझको बोलना था वो मैं कल बोल दिया। मुझको किसी प्रकरण में कुछ नहीं बोलना है सर, और कृपया कल जो मुझे बोलना था वो मैं बोल दिया। अब मेरा विषय समाप्त हो चुका है और मुझे परेशान मत कीजिए।
सर, उनका कहना है कि दबदबा तो है। सर
गाड़ी चला देगा पागल।
Let's go across to Akil, who's joining us live again. Akil, we just heard that confrontational sequence with Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who appears quite brazen, despite all those charges of sexual harassment still being probed by the agencies. Once again, if you could tell us the link that apparently Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh has with the new WFI chief who's been elected.
Well, absolutely. If you see, Sanjay Singh is a very close age of Brij Bhushan Singh. He was seen as a man of Brij Bhushan Singh, and he hails from Varanasi, and he has been the vice president of the Uttar Pradesh Wrestling Association. So there's been a close connection between Brij Bhushan Singh and Sanjay Singh. And as we know, yesterday Sanjay Singh was elected as the WFI chief, and then after that, the wrestlers who have been protesting for a very long time against that sexual harassment case against Brij Bhushan Singh have come forward, and Sakshi Singh has also said that he's retiring from wrestling. If a person like Brij Bhushan Singh is going to be the WFI chief, then it's a matter of concern. And apart from Sakshi Malik, Vinesh Phogat also said that it's not a very good sign for the Indian Wrestling Association and for Indian wrestlers. And we also tried to confront Brij Bhushan Singh this very early morning, and he said that what has happened has happened. We can't do anything. जो हो गया सो हो गया. आप मुझे परेशान मत कीजिए, और मुझे जो बोलना था मैंने बोल दिया है, and right now I'm not going to say anything further. So he just trying to keep mum on this topic right now, and he hasn't said anything further on that statement. When we asked about what is his statement on the selection of Sanjay Singh as the WFI incumbent chief. Yes.
Right, Akil, we will keep coming back to you. Thank you for the moment. So, Akil telling us more on what exactly transpired last evening. And as you heard that confrontational sequence as well, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, the former WFI chief, remains quite brazen despite all those serious charges being probed against him. In fact, shortly after an aide of former Wrestling Federation of India chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh succeeded him in the top post in the elections held on Thursday. Olympic medalist and ace wrestler Sakshi Malik declared that she's quitting the sport. Watch what transpired yesterday evening.
देशवासी जो भी हमारे प्रोटेस्ट में आए, दूर दूर से आए, बूढ़ी महिलाएं आई, बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे आए जिनके पास खाने कमाने के लिए नहीं है, फिर भी हमें सपोर्ट करने आए। हम नहीं जीत पाए, पर आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और एक बात और कहना चाहूँगी कि लड़ाई लड़ी, पूरे दिल से लड़ी, लेकिन अगर प्रेसिडेंट ब्रिज भूषण जैसे आदमी जैसा ही रहता है, उसका बिल्कुल सहयोगी है, उसका बिजनेस पार्टनर है, वो अगर इस फेडरेशन में रहेगा तो मैं अपनी कुश्ती को त्यागती हूँ, और मैं आज के बाद कभी भी आपको वहाँ नहीं दिखूंगा। तो बस सभी देशवासियों को धन्यवाद जिन्होंने आज तक इतना मेरा सपोर्ट किया और मुझे इस मुकाम तक पहुंचाया। धन्यवाद।
बजरंग और विनेश, क्या आप लोग भी कुश्ती खेलेंगे या आप भी साक्षी की तरह?
हम तो 40 दिन सोए रोड पे, लेकिन मैं सभी तमाम देशवासी जो भी हमारे प्रोटेस्ट में आए, दूर दूर से आए, बूढ़ी महिलाएं आई, बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे आए जिनके पास खाने कमाने के लिए नहीं है, फिर भी हमें सपोर्ट करने आए। हम नहीं जीत पाए, पर आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और एक बात और कहना चाहूँगी कि लड़ाई लड़ी, पूरे दिल से लड़ी, लेकिन अगर प्रेसिडेंट बृजभूषण जैसे आदमी जैसा ही रहता है, उसका बिल्कुल सहयोगी है, उसका बिजनेस पार्टनर है, वो अगर इस फेडरेशन में रहेगा तो मैं अपनी कुश्ती को त्यागती हूँ और मैं आज के बाद कभी भी आपको वहाँ नहीं दिखूंगा। तो बस सभी देशवासियों को धन्यवाद जिन्होंने आज तक इतना मेरा सपोर्ट किया और मुझे इस मुकाम तक पहुंचाया। हम तो 40 दिन सोए रोड पे, लेकिन मैं सभी तमाम देशवासी जो भी हमारे प्रोटेस्ट में आए, दूर दूर से आए, बूढ़ी महिलाएं आई, बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे आए जिनके पास खाने कमाने के लिए नहीं है, फिर भी हमें सपोर्ट करने आए। हम नहीं जीत पाए, पर आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और एक बात और कहना चाहूँगी कि लड़ाई लड़ी, पूरे दिल से लड़ी, लेकिन अगर प्रेसिडेंट बृजभूषण जैसे आदमी जैसा ही रहता है, उसका बिल्कुल सहयोगी है, उसका बिजनेस पार्टनर है, वो अगर इस फेडरेशन में रहेगा तो मैं अपनी कुश्ती को त्यागती हूँ और मैं आज के बाद कभी भी आपको वहाँ नहीं दिखूंगा। तो बस सभी देशवासियों को धन्यवाद जिन्होंने आज तक इतना मेरा सपोर्ट किया और मुझे इस मुकाम तक पहुंचाया। धन्यवाद।
All right, so a day after Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's aide was elected as a WFI chief, hoardings have been put up outside Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's residence that read, "Dabdaba to hai, dabdaba to rahega," clearly hinting that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh will continue to have a strong hold when it comes to the internal affairs of the WFI.
Sanjay Singh has won with a clear majority the WFI elections, and there have been several hoardings which have been put over here. You can see the posters have been also put over here where it's written "Dabdaba to hai, dabdaba to rahega." ये तो भगवान ने दे रखा है. So here's the picture of Brij Bhushan Singh and here's the picture of Sanjay Singh. There's a big hoarding over there which have been put this morning itself after Sanjay Singh won WFI elections. And what we know so far that here you see some of the supporters are standing over here. Sir, मुझे बताइए कि ये जो इलेक्शन हुआ उसके बाद किस तरह का माहौल है?
बहुत खुशी का माहौल है और जो एक प्रोजेक्शन बनाया गया था माननीय नेता बृजभूषण शरण सिंह जी के बारे में कि वो ढंग से नहीं चला रहे हैं और शोषण हो रहा है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था। और आज आपने देखा होगा कि लगभग 48 वोट में से 40 वोट पा करके संजय सिंह जी विजयी हुए हैं। और बृजभूषण शरण सिंह जी का नाम उनके क्षेत्र में लोग भगवान की तरह उनको पूजते हैं। अपने मंडल में ही नहीं पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश में बहुत बड़े नेता के तौर पे है वो। और उनकी दिनचर्या सुबह 4 बजे से लेकर के रात में 10 बजे तक समर्पित रहती है लोगों के लिए, कुश्ती के लिए। उन्होंने अपने जीवन में एक बहुत बड़ा
का कहना है कि वो अब जो है इस लड़ाई को जारी रखेंगे। साक्षी मलिक ने रेजिग्नेशन दे दी है।
सबके अपने अपने विचार हैं, वो भी हमारे देश के सम्मानित कुश्ती के नगीने हैं।
उनका कहना है कि बृजभूषण सिंह जैसा आदमी ही बनाया गया है WFI का प्रेसिडेंट। ठीक है,
अगर बृजभूषण सिंह जैसे लोग कुश्ती में नहीं होते तो साक्षी मलिक जैसे हीरो पैदा नहीं होते। अब उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है वो जाने, लेकिन बृजभूषण शरण सिंह जैसे व्यक्ति ने कुश्ती को निखार करके और पूरे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मानस पटल पे ला करके रख दिया है। बृजभूषण सिंह ना होते तो साक्षी मलिक और ये जितने भी पहलवान हैं ना जाने कहाँ होते।
All right, so there you heard several reactions coming in. Let's go across to Akil once again. Akil, if you can once again tell us more about these posters that have been put up outside Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's residence, which clearly indicate that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh will continue to have dominance when it comes to the internal affairs of WFI, despite him not being the chief. His aide, who's now been elected as a chief in his place.
So, see, the time will only tell who will have dominance over the WFI, but it's very clear because there's a very close connection between Brij Bhushan Singh and Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh has been seen as a business partner and as a very close confidant of Brij Bhushan Singh, and selecting him as a successor of WFI because initially it was being said that when the wrestlers have been demanding that someone from Brij Bhushan Singh's family, his son or his son-in-law, should not contest the WFI seat. And then what we saw that Sanjay Singh's name was nominated, and then Sanjay Singh contested this election. And after that, when yesterday Sanjay Singh won the elections, Brij Bhushan Singh gave a statement, and he said that in his statement he said that कि दबदबा तो है, दबदबा तो रहेगा, and that statement was statement basically went viral. And after that, what we saw earlier this morning, that a hoarding has been put out at his residence on different walls, and there have been a forward among his supporter, and they've been saying that the influence the influence of Brij Bhushan Singh is there, and it will remain there. Yes.
Right, Akil, thank you for the moment. We'll keep coming back to you. So we will keep tracking more on that, but shifting focus to the latest that's happening in Ayodhya ahead of the Ram Mandir inauguration. In fact, just days before the Republic Day celebrations on 26th of January, India is yet to witness another significant event, and that is the inauguration of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya that would be dedicated to the nation by Prime Minister Modi. In fact, it will open to devotees a day later on 23rd of January. Here's a report from the Holy City as preparations are in full swing ahead of the Ram Mandir inauguration on 22nd of January.
तो टीन सिटी का निर्माण आपने देखा कि किस तरीके से टीन सिटी यहाँ पर बनाई गई है, जो अतिथि यहाँ पर आएंगे खास तौर पर, लेकिन उनके लिए जैसा हमने आपको बताया था कि भोजन का भी इंतजाम तीनों समय का किया गया है ताकि उनको बाहर जाकर भटकना ना पड़े, जिसकी एक झलक हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं कि उसकी शुरुआत यहाँ पर हो चुकी है। अभी सामान्य रूप से यहाँ पर खाना बन रहा है, लेकिन आपको बता दें कि जब वो हजारों की तादाद में दर्शनार्थी यहाँ पर आएंगे और रुकेंगे तो ये संख्या जो खाना बनाने वालों की है वो और ज्यादा तेजी के साथ बढ़ जाएगी। आप देख सकते हैं कि रोटी बनाने का काम इस वक्त यहाँ लगातार जारी है। ये देखिए कि आटा गूंदने वाली जो मशीन है वो भी यहाँ पर लाई गई है कि जल्द से जल्द जो है वो आटा गूंधा जा सके। इसी के साथ में यहाँ पर आप इस मशीन में आप लोई डालेंगे और यहाँ पर रोटी जो है अपने आप बनकर निकलेगी। इसका भी इंतजाम यहाँ पूरी तरीके से किया गया है ताकि बहुत फटाफट जो है वो खाना बन सके, क्योंकि एक समय में आप सोचिए 5000 जो लोग हैं उनको यहाँ पर खाना खिलाया जाएगा। भोलेन जी इस वक्त हमारे साथ में मौजूद हैं, पूरा इंतजाम देख रहे हैं, उनसे भी हम बात करते हैं। सर, पूरा इंतजाम हमने देखा, व्यवस्था पूरी चाक चौबंद है, किस तरीके की तैयारी आने वाले समय के लिए?
देखिए, आने वाली जो तैयारी है, एक जो भी 5000 की जो संख्या भी बताए हैं, जो भी लोग आए हैं यहाँ पर आपने देखा है कि एक अच्छी टीम बनाने वाली भी आ गई है और उसकी ठेकेदार प्रमुख है, इनके साथ एक टोली आई है। वह टोली पूरी रूप से काम करेगी और सारे सामानों को जो स्टोर है वो स्टोर हो चुके हैं और वह जो काम है अभी तो 200-250 की संख्या में लोग अभी भोजन कर रहे हैं, जो कार्यकर्ता आ गए हैं वो कर रहे हैं और 1 जनवरी से वो संख्या एक बड़े पैमाने पर वह कार्य चलेगा। और आज वर्तमान में जो खुशियां हैं, खुशियां तो इतनी अपार हैं कि उसको व्यक्त नहीं किया जा सकता, शब्दों में व्यक्त नहीं किया जा सकता।
अच्छा, आप भी लंबे समय से जुड़े हुए हैं राम जन्मभूमि आंदोलन की बात करें।
मैंने 1991 में जब ये कारसेवकपुरम बना तब से 1991 की कार सेवा, 92 कार सेवा में एक प्रमुख भूमिका रहे, 91 कार सेवा में प्रमुख भूमिका में रहे और हम इस प्रांत का मैं प्रांत संगठन मंत्री भी रहा हूँ और लंबे समय से इस काम को मैं उसमें प्रमुख भूमिका में देखा हूँ। और बहुत सारे लोग जो इस कारसेवकपुरम में थे आज वो नहीं है, गिनती के 2-3-4 लोग बचे हैं, बाकी आज इस दुनिया से भी वो जा चुके हैं। भगवान की जो राम जन्मभूमि की जो कल्पना थी वो कल्पना उनके आंखों के सामने तो नहीं देख सके हैं, लेकिन हम
उनकी पीढ़ियां लेकिन जरूर
देखेंगी और हम बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि भगवान राम के कार्य के लिए इसी साकेत महाविद्यालय में पढ़ाई कर रहा था। इस काम के लिए मैं जुड़ा और इस काम के लास्ट में उसको पूर्णाहुति जो हो रही है उसको देखते हुए हमको ही अपार हर्ष हो रहा है, हमको ही अपार खुशी हो रही है जिसको हम व्यक्त नहीं कर सकते हैं।
और इस
We head into a short break. Coming up on the other side, the latest on Land for Jobs scam. Enforcement Directorate who quizzed Bihar Deputy Chief Minister in the scam today. And authorities revealed 329 crore rupees in the 350 crore cash haul recovered from dilapidated buildings in Odisha.
Embark on an inspiring journey where education meets innovation and development.
संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ।
Now, in an exciting development, Techno has officially unveiled the much anticipated Techno Phantom Vfold, delighting tech enthusiasts with a special festive offer. For more details, here's a special story.
In a momentous event at the Prime Mobile and Gadget store in Kolkata, Techno has introduced a special price of 69,999 for the Phantom Vfold, with a remarkable reduction from its original price of 88,888 rupees.
In addition to the Phantom Vfold announcement, Techno surprised attendees with the introduction of the all-new Spark Go 2024. Specifically designed for Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets, this product caters to the entertainment needs of aspirational Bharat.
Today we are launching, Jishu already spoke about the Phantom Vfold, which we are today giving an extraordinary price of 69,999. And apart from that, today we are launching the Spark Go 2024. This is primarily a phone which we talk about our consumers in Bharat. A phone which has a dot-notch display, a dynamic screen, a phone which has a side fingerprint, a DTS loud audio. So overall the phone is amazing. 664, 864 and 8128, the RAM and the ROM. And the price at which we are launching is 6699. So it's an amazing price. So it's stop at nothing and beyond the extraordinary.
The unveiling of the Spark Go 2024 further solidifies Techno's commitment to providing cutting-edge technology for diverse consumer segments. Priced at an attractive 69,999 rupees, the Techno Phantom Vfold is set to spread joy during the upcoming celebrations, marking a significant reduction from its original price of 88,888 rupees. The grand announcement took place at the Prime Mobile and Gadget Store in Kolkata, where the charismatic presence of renowned actor Jishu Sengupta and the esteemed Arijit Talapatra, CEO of Techn Mobile India, added to the festive fervor.
First and foremost, though, again I'll go back to the pricing. A fold phone which has been launched in a price which is 69,999, and I don't think a phone which is this phone launching in this price is unheard of, and the features they have. So I think it has broken all the norms and of pricing and the features of other phones, and Techn Mobile, this phone which is, I think the Phantom, which is there right now, getting in so-called, if I round it off, 70,000. I don't think any other brand can do this.
The Phantom Vfold, with its innovative features and lowered price point, is poised to create waves, making it more accessible for the consumers.
Heading into a very short break, coming up on the other side, the latest on anti-terror operations which continue in J&K's pooch after 4 Jawans now martyred in the region. Also, after the attack on the Indian soldiers, search operations intensified. Special forces of the Indian Army roped in the anti-terror operations.
सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब।
Soldiers were martyred in a terror attack by Pakistan in Surankot area of Punch. After the attack on the Indian soldiers, search operations intensified. Special forces of the Indian Army deployed in the Punch operation. NIA to probe terror attack, NIA to visit terror site and step up the investigation. Opposition MPs to hold protests and Jantar in Delhi say taking protest to the people. Enforcement Directorate to quiz Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav in the land for job scam today. Authorities revealed 329 crore rupees in the 350 crore cash haul were found in dilapidated buildings and from some safe houses in Odisha. And we have a big breaking news coming in with this major information. In a major lead, the security forces suspect the involvement of a local hand in the Poonch attack, with agencies suspecting local support provided to the terrorists. 2 individuals from the area have been detained by security forces for questioning in connection with the incident in which Indian Army lost 4 of its personnel while 3 others remain critically injured. In the latest attack in Poonch in Surankot, the army vehicles fell for a terror attack. 4 of the Indian Army soldiers martyred while 3 got critically injured. As we can see in the visuals, an aerial survey of the whole area is going on right now, and even local hand is involved. This is what the latest intelligence information that has come in, that the security forces suspect the involvement of a local hand in the Poonch attack. The NIA is also involved now in investigating the whole incident.
भारतीय सेना के जवान अत्याधुनिक हथियारों से लैस पूरे इलाके की निगरानी कर रहे हैं और कोशिश ये है कि जल्द से जल्द आतंकियों को मारा जाए। इलाके पर अगर आप एक नजर डालेंगे तो आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि कितना चुनौतीपूर्ण इलाका है। घने जंगल हैं, उसके साथ साथ मौसम जो है वो भी अनुकूल नहीं है। प्रतिकूल परिस्थितियों में भारतीय सेना यहाँ इस ऑपरेशन को अंजाम दे रही है और कोशिश ये है कि आतंकियों को मार गिराया जाए। राष्ट्रीय जांच एजेंसी की टीम चंद मिनटों में यहाँ पहुंचने वाली है। भारतीय सेना की जो 16वीं कोर है जम्मू कश्मीर में, जिसे कि व्हाइट नाइट कोर भी कहा जाता है, उसके प्रमुख लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल उपेंद्र द्विवेदी जो हैं वो इस वक्त एनकाउंटर स्पॉट वाली जगह पर पहुंच चुके हैं। लगातार तमाम आला अधिकारियों से वो बातचीत कर रहे हैं और पूरे मौके का जायजा जो है वो लिया जा रहा है। जी
Yeah, as you can see in the visuals, an aerial survey of the area where the terror attack took place in Surankot is going on right now. The security forces, the Indian Army, have notched up the investigation, as now the special forces are also involved as the search operation is underway. In fact, the Corps commander of 16 Corps has also moved to the area of the site of encounter to evaluate the whole situation. For more on this, we have our colleague Gursimran also on ground, who has been reporting live on the situation. I'm really sorry, we have our colleague Arawat online who will keep us updated with the latest development in the situation in the terror attack that has taken place in Surankot. Arawat, a very good morning to you. We are made to believe that some local sources, local hands are involved in this whole encounter, this terror attack that has happened on the Indian Army, where we lost 4 Indian Army Jawans while 3 remain critically injured. Aerial survey of the area is going on. Earlier, we also got to know that 2 to 3 terrorists have been trapped, and now the Corps commander, 16 Corps commander, is also there. Arawat, please take us through this latest development of local hands that have been found to be involved.
Yeah, absolutely. The massive coordinated search operation has been extended in the Rajouri's Thana Mandi area. My Vijay Mubashir can show you the visuals. These are the visuals right now at the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. You can see here the massive deployment of the security forces. The security forces are here deploying. They are investigating the matter after how the yesterday's attack took place, and they have questioned some locals also here who might have their hand in this terror attack. You can see here in the visuals, the senior police officials are also traveling to this spot, including DGP Jammu and Kashmir Police and 16th Corps GOC. You can see here in the visuals the cordon and search operation has been launched in the other areas of Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. You can see here in the visuals how the Jammu and Kashmir Police forces are deployed here in Rajouri area. In fact, the Special Operation Group of Jammu and Kashmir Police and other special forces have also pressed in the service. In fact, the complete area has been cordoned off by the security forces. You can see here in visuals, my VJ can show you the 360-degree visuals. Sniper dogs and other drone surveillance are being done in these difficult terrains. Yesterday we have seen how terrorists have targeted the security forces in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. In fact, my VJ can show you continuously from any time now the DGP Jammu and Kashmir Police and other senior police officials are visiting this spot. In fact, after that they are going to take complete cognizance of the situation. In fact, we had learned from our sources that Jaish-e-Mohammed is behind the attack that took place yesterday. In fact, the complete area has been cordoned off. You can see here in visuals. If we will talk about the Central Police Force, Jammu and Kashmir Police and other paramilitary forces are here, and they are waiting that the senior top officials from the Indian Army and Jammu and Kashmir Police will arrive here shortly. In fact, we had learned from the sources that the drone surveillance and the chopper service have been pressed into service. The complete area have been recceed. In fact, we have seen yesterday, after the yesterday attack took place, it might be, according to sources, we have learned that terrorists might have done any recce before the attack in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. In fact, my VG can show you the visuals. You can see here the massive deployment of the special forces. This is the residential area of Thana Mandi area of Rajouri, where the massive cordon and search operation have been launched. In fact, the security has been beefed up in the other parts of the Punch Rajouri. You can see here in the visuals how the troopers are moving from one place to another. There are reports that some top officials from different security agencies may visit this place in some time. You can see here in the visuals the different security forces are here, including Jammu and Kashmir Police and other security forces. Yes, back to studios.
All right, Aravat, please do stay with us, and thank you for the insight you've given, but do stay with us. I will also go to Gursimran right now, who is in Punch as of now. Gursimran, I just spoke to Aravat and he told me that the whole area there in Thana Mandi has been cordoned off because some local hand is being suspected to be involved in this attack, the terror attack that has happened in Suran Court. Do we see any sort of cordon and search operation also going on in Punch as of now, where you are right now?
See, as we speak, the massive cordon search operation are on in the area. We are reporting from the Baflia side. See, Rawat is reporting from the Thana Mandi side. We are reporting from the Baflia side. So these are the two sites that connect to this very area of the Dera Ki Gali. And the operation that has taken place, the area when it comes to the police jurisdiction falls under the police district of the Punch, and the Punch police along with the Special Operations Group and the Indian Army, they are carrying out the searches, round-the-clock searches in the area to ensure that the terrorists are neutralized at an earliest. Important to mention that two locals, those who were living at a distance of 250 to 300 meters from the incident site, they have been detained by the security forces and are now being grilled jointly to look into their forward and backward linkages, whether they had provided any support to these terrorists to carry out this attack, because the agencies suspect that there is a local hand. Now, apart from this, the National Investigation Agency team will be reaching the spot in next couple of minutes, if not more than, and also the senior army officials, including the 16th Corps Commander, Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi. He has already arrived in the Punch and he is reviewing the situation. He is having a high-level security meeting at one of the installations of the Indian Army. Apart from this, we are also getting to know that Jammu and Kashmir Police top brass will also be visiting the spot to take stock of the situation. Apart from that, the Jammu and Kashmir Police is also looking into the all the details that can emerge from here, so that these terrorists can be reached out, because this group of Lashkar-e-Toiba's offshoot, People's Anti-Fascist Front, that is has 2 to 3 terrorists, is one of the deadliest group that the agencies say. And apart from these three, there are at least 20 to 25 terrorists that are active in the area, and the operations have been intensified to flush them out, because there have been 4 major attacks on the security forces this year, starting from 20th of April from the Bhataduriya to the Kandi on 5th of May to Rajouri in the month of November, 21st of November, and now this attack. This clearly shows that how desperate the terror groups are and are trying to vitiate the peace process. But when it comes to the investigation part, the National Investigation Agency team will be reaching here shortly. That will be headed by an officer that has an expertise in the counter-terror operations, and he will be thoroughly going through the evidences that are found on the spot, and then there will be detailed investigation that will be carried out so far by the local police if the case is not handed over to the NIA at a later stage.
Right. All right, Gursimran, do stay with us while I go to Aravat, who is in Thana Mandi right now. Aravat, could you please tell me that the involvement of a local hand is a big development. It's a big suspicion now that has come up that some local hands are also involved in these attacks. And looking at the frequency of these attacks, it would not be unfair to say so. And in another major development, the security has also been beefed up in Chenab Valley after the deadly terror attack in Poonch. Multiple houses are also being searched in Kishtawar as we speak right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It clearly indicates that there must be the local hand involvement in yesterday's attack that took place. In fact, the Jammu and Kashmir police and other security agencies are verifying the facts about yesterday's attack. Was there any local involvement in the... In fact, some locals have been also picked by the Jammu and Kashmir police. In fact, the questioning is going on, and other nearby villages of yesterday's attacks have been sealed completely. In fact, you can see here we are at a Thana Mandi area. You can see here the massive search operation is underway here. In fact, my VJ can show you the visuals. The Poonch area, in fact, the Rajouri's, Thana Mandi and other nearby villages are under completely coordinated search operation. You can see here in the visuals, my VJ Mubashir can show you the visuals. In fact, the completely area have been cordoned off by the joint security forces here in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. My VJ is completely showing you the visuals right now. In fact, some top officials from the Jammu and Kashmir has already arrived here at the Thana Mandi area. In fact, some are on the way, and you can see here in visuals we are continuously watching. There is a movement of the security forces here outside the police station, Thana Mandi and other nearby areas, including the nearby attack spot. Yes.
All right, Aravat, just stay with us, and I'll also go to Gursimran right now. Gursimran, apart from this new development of a local hand being involved, which has led to this terror attack on the Indian Army, and we losing 4 of our personals while 3 are still critically injured. Gursimran, could you please tell me what are the challenges of the terrain? While the police, the Indian Army, the special forces, now the NIA is also involved. Local, 2 to 3 terrorists are, it's being said that they are also trapped. Local hands are also being questioned. Please give us a picture of the terrain, the difficulty that the security forces will face conducting this whole operation because of the terrain over there, being a forest area especially.
Sinikita, with the onset of the snowfall in the region, it is really challenging to carry out the operation, and especially as we speak, I'll request Gaurav to show you the terrain of this area. That will give you an idea of how challenging this is. This has a dense forest cover that makes it really very challenging when you see that these forests are so dense that even the drone surveillance is of no help at many places. They are complete shadows that you see in the area, and also some of the rocks that have made a natural caves, they are acting as a hideout, and also there are some of the dhokes that are used by the Gujar community in the summers but are vacated in the winters, that are also used by the terrorists at times. So this shows that how the terrorists are trying to use the areas that they find, be it the natural forest, be it the areas of the stones, the natural hideouts, or the dhokes smokes and other areas that they can use as hideout to target the security forces. This is what the terrorists are doing. But when it comes to this operation, this is a really challenging operation, because this is not for the first time that this kind of attack has happened. There have been 7 major attacks on the Indian Army, all of their operational units that are involved in the counterinsurgency operation in last 30 months. So this is really very concerning, and that's why the strategy is being revised after every attack, so that these terrorists that have been sent from the Pakistan can be neutralized at an earliest, Nikita.
Yes, Gursimran, please do stay with us while I go to Aravat at this point of time. Aravat, as you just shared with us that the security forces are deployed over there, I could also see in the visuals the road opening parties have also been deployed, the ROPs as we call them. And this whole cordon and search operation is also going on, especially after the involvement of locals has come out in picture. Now, right now, if you could have a word with the security forces over there, what is their immediate concern as of now? What is their immediate concern? Are they suspecting that another such attack can happen, and are they looking at preventive measures, because one such attack has happened and it is generally followed, like if we look at the past also, it is generally followed by another one. What are the immediate concerns of the security forces?
You can see here, my VG can show you they have blocked this area and they are frisking the documents of the vehicles, and they are checking the vehicles, and they might have some intelligence-based inputs. There must be some movement of local, as we have already told that there must be an local involvement in this attack. And you can see here in the visuals how the continuously Jammu and Kashmir police top officials are arriving this spot. In fact, my Vijay can show you these difficult terrains. You can see it's very challenging here to do such kind of operations after yesterday's attack. You can see here this is a completely difficult terrain. It's not possible for the forces to walk on these kind of terrains, but the forces have deployed here in Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. You can see continuously from last 1 hour we are watching here the movement of security forces, and many senior officers from the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army and other security agencies are arriving this location, because this location is very close to the yesterday's attack spot. In fact, the massive cordon and search operation have been completely called in this particular area. You can see here in the visuals how the joint operation is right now going on in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri after yesterday's terror attack. Also, some nearby villages have also been put in the cordon and search operation for the precautionary measures, as security forces have received some intelligence-based inputs that there must be some involvement in yesterday's attack. Many youth have been called for questioning, and the questioning is still going on, and the National Investigation Agency has also taken part in this. You can see here in visuals the movement of senior police officials here at Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. My VJ Mubashir is showing you the visuals from the Rajouri where yesterday a terror attack took place. In fact, we have learned from our sources that the Jaish-e-Mohammed is behind yesterday. Be some local involvement in yesterday's terror attack. The police is verifying the facts about yesterday's attack. You can see here in visuals how the senior police officials are coming out from the police station, and they are monitoring the situation across. In fact, has shown you the visuals of these difficult terrains. It's very impossible and very difficult for security forces to do operation here, but you can see helicopters and sniffer dogs have also been present into this service, so that security forces will get any success at the earliest. Yes.
All right, Aravat, as you are talking about the difficult terrain, that is actually a very important aspect of the whole situation, because the terrorists, they don't act like the forces. They come in 1 or 2 numbers, they come in clusters, they don't follow a forces kind of a regime where they come together and they're accountable for their actions. So yes, when you do talk about the difficult terrain, if they have already acquired the vantage points, when I talk of vantage points, I talk in terms of the height. If the terrorists have already acquired places which are above the post of where our forces are deployed, it will be a little tough for our forces. So do we foresee more deployment of choppers into looking and finding out the hideouts of these terrorists. Aravat, I'll ask this question to Gursimran. I'll come back to you, Aravat. Do stay with me. I'll go and I'll ask him the same question. As terrain has become a major problem, and in case it's just assuming that the terrorists have taken over the grounds which are higher as compared to where our forces are, that's why they could conduct an attack on our vehicles. How is the Indian Army, how is the J&K police looking at tackling the situation? Can we see more involvement of more choppers?
See, Nikita, when it comes to the terrain of the area, it remains to pose a major challenge to the security forces, be it the Jammu and Kashmir police or the Indian Army. But when it comes to the current operation, the prima facie focus, what it seems for the security forces on the radar is those 3 terrorists and their supporters that are carrying out the attack in the area. Because these 3 terrorists, they are deadly terrorists trained for the jungle warfare, and that is what something is really concerning. Because time and again we have seen that how the terrorists are now targeting the security forces. If we speak of the 7 attacks that have taken place in the past, roughly it was 26 to 27 months, they are focused on the forces that are directly involved in the counter-terror operations, be it the operations that are conducted in the hinterland or on the line of control, because the Rashtra Rifles have been targeted, the para-special forces have been targeted. So the modus operandi of these terrorists is very much clear, that what they do is first they identify the units that are operating in the counter-insurgency, then they track their route, then they follow them, carry out a detailed recce, and then the attack is carried out. So it is not a one-day game that the terrorists are doing, but yes, the terrain of the area is posing a serious challenge to the security forces, but it has to be seen that how the strategy will be revised, because time and again we have seen that these kind of attacks are taking place. That is really, really worrisome. 4 of our Jawans have lost their lives in the ongoing encounter that we are reporting from. And if we speak of this year earlier, there have been a total of 15 casualties before these 4. So total number of casualties have risen to 19 so far this year. 27 terrorists have been killed. 7 civilians, the Hindus from the Dhangri area of Rajouri, were killed by the terrorists. So when we take a total, the total of the casualties to the on side remains to be 26, while on the terrorists, 27 terrorists, 14 in the line of control, while 13 in the hinterland. They have been killed by the security forces. So now as we speak, there are the intensified operations that are on in the area, Nikita, so as these terrorists can be neutralized at an earliest.
All right, Gursimran, do stay with us as we will come back for more information and updates as the situation develops. But do stay with us. We'll be back after a very short break with search operations intensified in Poonch.
संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब, देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर।
Security has been heightened at the Jammu-Rajouri-Poonch highway after the terrorist attack in the Rajouri sector on Thursday. 4 jawans were martyred and 3 injured in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch after terrorists ambushed 2 army vehicles. The army said that an operation was already underway in Thana Mandi area of Rajouri district when the attack took place. The Students' Federation of India continued with its protest against Governor Arif Muhammad Khan and waved black flags at him in Thiruvananthapuram last night. The workers were detained by the police. There have been a spate of incidents where SFI workers staged a black flag protest against the governor in the recent times. The SFI has claimed that there is an attempt by Governor Arif Muhammad Khan to saffronize universities in the state. Stay with us as we'll be back after a very short break as the opposition plans to go for a protest.
Malabar presents Mind Diamond Festival. दिल की वो बातें जो हम बोल नहीं पाते, डायमंड बोलता है। दिल के सारे राज खोलता है जब
संतों का पंजाब, दिलदारों का पंजाब, देश का अनाज भंडार पंजाब, बिजनेस में तरक्की करता पंजाब, देश को सफल बनाता पंजाब। देखिए हमारे साथ बढ़ता पंजाब। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर। सीएम भगवंत मान से जानेंगे पंजाब के विकास की गाथा। कृषि, रोजगार और निवेश से क्यों चमक रहा पंजाब का माथा। चहुमुखी विकास है सीएम भगवंत मान का वादा। हम उनसे ही सुनेंगे अब क्या है उनका इरादा। बढ़ता पंजाब इस सोमवार सुबह 10:30 बजे से सिर्फ रिपब्लिक भारत पर।
Four soldiers were martyred in a terror attack by Pakistan in Surankot area of Poonch. After the attack on the Indian soldiers, search operations intensified. Special forces of the Indian Army deployed in the Poonch operation. NIA to probe terror attack, NIA to visit terror site and step up the investigation. Opposition MPs to hold protest at Jantar in Delhi say taking protest to the people. Enforcement Directorate to quiz Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav in the land for job scam today. Authorities revealed 329 crore rupees in the 350 crore cash haul were found in dilapidated buildings and from some safe houses in Odisha. And we have a big breaking news in at this hour. A significant meeting of the BJP is scheduled to take place at the party headquarters on the 22nd of December and the 23rd to discuss preparations for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. The meeting is set to commence at 3 p.m. and will be attended by national officials, state presidents, state in charge, general secretaries of state organizations and presidents of all fronts, focusing on detailed discussions about the preparations for the Lok Sabha elections 2024. For more on this, we have our colleague Harsha reporting live on the situation. Harsha, please take us through that what the BJP could be discussing in this key meeting which it is planning to hold today at 3 p.m. regarding the
So, Nikita, there's a very important meeting which will commence at around 3 p.m. in the BJP Delhi headquarters only. In this meeting, all the organizational leaders from BJP will be coming in from all the state. And let me tell you, the state president, the general secretary will be participating in this meeting, which will be taken by the senior leaders of the BJP. JP Nadda himself will be present in the meeting. BL Santosh will be there in the meeting, and meeting will focus on the strategy and the road ahead for general elections, which is 2024. And as we already know that BJP already has started Viksit Bharat 2047 campaign, and with this campaign only BJP leaders and the ground cadre is continuously meeting the meeting public in ground in all across the country in several states as well. But how they are going to strengthen and how are they going to boost and strengthen their movement and campaign on ground? Now they are starting. It was already decided by BJP that after the Parliament winter session, the entire focus will be on the ground movement and the campaigns on ground before the party goes for the 2024 general election. And that is the reason the 2 days big meeting by the BJP has been called, where all the organizational leaders have been called. The state presidents have already arrived in national capital, and they will be strategizing their move ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And let me tell you, the state presidents from UP, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Hyderabad, Tamil Nadu, everywhere they have reached here in national capital or are staying here for almost 2 days. And JP Nadda will be boosting and giving the mantras how to go on the ground and how to boost the ground cadre, what will be the campaign, how the door-to-door sabhas will be done, and what will be the format of the rally, and how the public could directly connect with the Bharatiya Janata Party on ground in several states. And that is the reason why this meeting is being held in BJP national headquarters only. And therefore, JP Nadda, BL Santosh, they both will be reaching the party headquarters and around 3 p.m. And from 3 p.m. till late at night, this meeting could go on. So we have to wait and watch exactly what comes out from this very important strategy meeting of BJP, because BJP is planning a huge campaign ahead of 2024 Lok Sabha election. And for all that, this meeting matters most, because the ground cadre will get to know exactly what are the campaigns, what are the schemes, and what are the projects which BJP will be focusing on and will be delivering to the ground cadres which they will take to each and every household. Exactly what has BJP done? What has BJP done in 5 years, and what they are planning ahead? Ram Mandir, the Ujjwala Yojana scheme, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and like several other schemes which were the top of the schemes of the BJP government. They all will be campaigning around this scheme and will be going to each and every household. But what will be that movement? What will be the strategy? That will be the mantras which will be given to the ground cadre and the organizational leaders who will be arriving in the meeting today. Back to you.
Harsha, please tell me that recently in the assembly elections, BJP experienced a thumping victory in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. So do we expect the party to discuss some measures on similar lines for 2024 general election also? And also you just shared with me that the meeting will also be held tomorrow. So what could be the reason for this meeting to go on till tomorrow? Why so elaborate?
See, Nikita, there are almost 28 states. There are UTs as well. Therefore, it's very important to do one-on-one meeting with all the state president, secretary and general secretary of each and every state. And the senior leaders are therefore will be present in the meeting. And the meeting is of 2 days because one-on-one meeting will be done. Today, almost 15 to 16 states will be covered in the meeting. And tomorrow, the rest of the state and UT will be covered. And therefore, to present the entire presentation, what is BJP's plan? BJP want each and every organization